In this video, I am checking out the Audio-Technica AT2020, which is a side-address condenser microphone that costs around $99 US. In the box, you'll get the mic, the clip, and a pouch to keep it all in. It has a fixed cardioid polar pattern, which means it picks up in a heart shape around the front here, and has a max SPL of around 144 dB, which, just to put that into perspective for you, is a jet engine from around 100 feet back. So really, if you wanted to, you could mic a jet engine from 100 feet away with this thing, if that's your thing. So I'm going to do some sound tests with this thing. I'm going to do a couple of big vocal sounds as well as a more gentle improvised thing. And then I'm going to sing one of my songs. I'll play the guitar and sing the song. And I'm not going to do any post-processing whatsoever. So no compression, no EQ, no reverb, none of those things until I do a mix down where I'm going to add a bit of compression and reverb. But I'm not going to add any tuning. I'm not going to comp anything together. Everything you're hearing is just single takes taken with this microphone. Also, all of the talking that you're hearing is actually done through this microphone as well. Let's get to it. Yeah! So the song that I just played was a little bit strummy with some open chords. I'm just going to give you some finger picking so you can hear what that sounds like as well. Here we go. The kind of man I want to be. You are the kind of man I want to be. If I can live my life half of what you were, I know I would be a better man. A better man. So I just did a little bit of a mix down on my SSL Big 6. It's got a little bit of EQ, a little bit of compression, a little bit of reverb, and then a bus compressor over the whole thing. But there is no post-processing, auto-tune, EQs in Logic, none of that kind of stuff. This is what it sounds like. A better man. So for under $100 US, this thing sounds really solid. If you're doing spoken word, like a podcast, or even a YouTube video like this thing would work beautifully. If you're doing kind of gentler, softer singing into it, it would also work really well for that, because it has that kind of clear clarity that works at those softer kind of levels. However, when you do a bigger, beltier sing into this, there's a frequency that kind of pops out around the 7 to 8K mark. And if you're wondering what that frequency sounds like, it sounds like this. I've got a frequency generator on my phone here, and it sounds like this. That frequency there kind of pops out, and you have to do a bit of work to kind of get rid of it. And it's not a pleasant sound. You have to do a bit of work to try and get rid of that kind of harsh frequency up there. And that was something that I found. And even on the guitar, it kind of accentuated that same kind of top frequency. So you could possibly move closer to it and get that like richer proximity effect thing. But for me, that's the thing that kind of stuck out. It just has that little bit of hyped top end. And if you look at the frequency graph just here, you can actually see that it does have a like hyped top end like that. Like I said, this thing sounds great. And if you are doing something that's just a little bit softer, a little bit more gentle, then it'll work really well for you. But as soon as you start kind of putting some bigger sound pressure into it, you're going to end up with that little bit of higher end frequency that's just going to be a little more challenging to deal with in a mixdown. I hope you got something out of this video and these sound samples were really helpful for you. If it was helpful for you, please consider hitting that like button and comment on this video which microphone you'd actually like me to test out next. The song that I sang in this video is one of my own. There is a link to the full version of it in the description below. You can click on that if you want to hear the full thing. And if you want to check this mic out, there is an affiliate link. And when you use that link, it just helps out my channel and helps me review more microphones like this. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.